Hi lovelies, welcome back. In today's video we are going to be learning how to make this top. If this is something that you are interested in, please watch to the end. And if you are stopping by for the first time and you're yet to subscribe, please do to subscribe to this channel. Also turn on the notification bell so that whenever I put up a new video you get notified. Don't forget to like and leave a comment when you find this video helpful. I have an online class that is coming up on the 8th of next month, that is on the 8th of July, and this class comprises of questions that I often get here. Lillian, how do I know when to use 25%, 50%, 100%? You are still having issue with mermaid skirts, cotton 6-piece skirts, and a lot more, just as you can see on the screen. These are many more are what we are going to be learning in this online class. And I did it in such a way that I can carry everybody along, including beginners. So you have no excuse on why not to register for this class. So let's get started. First and first, I'm going to come down by 2 inches and I'm going to use that as my starting line. All right, from the top of my paper I'm coming down by 2 inches and it's going to be my starting line. Then from there I'm going to mark my bust line of 7.5 inches. To get your bust line, your round bust circumference divided by 6 plus 1.5 inches. All right, so mine is 7.5, so that is what I just marked now. After doing that, I'm going to come down by 10 inches as my bust point. So from that point, I'm coming down by 10 inches. This is my bust point. So I'm going to label that as my bust point. And after doing that, I'm going to come down by 13 inches. All right. This is my shoulder to my under bust. So my shoulder to under bust is 13 inches. I'm going to label that as now. After doing that, I'm going to come down by 16 inches as my front waistline. Please remember your front waistline and your back waistline are not the same length. So my is 16 at the front. That is what I just marked now. And then I'm going to label it out. Then from that point, I'm going to come down by 9 inches as my waist to my hip length. All right. I'm going to go ahead now and then I'm going to mark my 9 inches and then I'll go ahead and label it out as well. All right, so after doing that, I'm going to come over here, my shoulder to shoulder measurement divided by 2, which is 7. I'm going to mark it and then I'll go ahead and then connect like so. Then my neck width, I'm going to be using 3 inches. All right, I'm going to be working with 3 inches. Neck depth, I'm going to be working with 3 inches as well. Then I'll go ahead and connect to create my neckline. Then at the shoulder, I'm going to come down by 1 inch as my shoulder slant, then connect it back to my neckline like so. Then I'm going to find the midpoint by folding to my bust line, and then I'm going to mark the midpoint and then go in by 0.5 inches. All right, I'm going to connect it back to my shoulder slant, then mark my round bust circumference divided by 2. Then I'll go ahead and create my armhole like so. After doing that, I'm going to mark my nipple to nipple measurement divided by 2 on my bust point, on my under bust, and then on my waistline, then come down by 5 inches as the front dart length. I'll go ahead and connect everything together. For my dart intake, I'm going to be using 0.5 inches on both sides. All right, then I will connect everything to the bust line, to the bust point, and then take everything down to the 5 inches point. All right, so after doing that, I'm going to mark my round waist circumference divided by 4, and then I'm going to replace just half inches. All right, just one side of the dart leg, so you can replace both if you want. Then come over to the hip line, put in your round hip circumference divided by 4 and then connect like so. For my under bust tights, then I'm going to be marking 0.5 inches on both sides, just as you can see me do. Then I'll connect both to my bust point like so. Then other side, I'm also going to connect to my bust point and then bring everything down to my waistline. All right, after doing that, I'm going to mark 1.5 inches as my side dart. The reason for using 1.5 inches is because my front half length is 16 inches, my back half length is 14.5 inches, so the difference is 1.5 inches. That is why I'm using 1.5 inch as my side dart. So from my armhole at the bust point, I will go up by 2 inches, just as you have seen. Then I will connect it back into my bust point. All right, at the armhole from the bust line, go up by 2 inches, connecting to your bust point, just as you can see me do. After doing that, we are going to label. This is the style inspiration that we are working on. So this point I'm labeling is going to be part of the down length, so I have to cancel and then take the label up. So center front, side front, just go ahead and label as you have seen. Then after doing that, from your bust line, you are going to go up by 1 inch. All right, from your bust line, go up by 1 inch, or it depends on how much you want to expose. Then after doing that, the next thing you are going to do, from your armhole, you are going to go in by 2.5 inches. All right, from here, go in by 2.5 inches, as you can see me do now. Go ahead, and then you are going to create a line to meet that point. All right, so go ahead and create a line like so. Then come over to your shoulder. You are going to mark at least 3 inches. All right, from your shoulder, mark at least 3 inches, just as you can see me do. And then you are going to connect it to that 2.5 inch. Please make sure you watch my ruler placement because of the style inspiration that we are working on. All right, so after connecting, the next thing you are going to do, from this point, you are going to mark at least 1.25. All right, mark at least 1.25 inches, or depending on what you actually have on your shoulder, that will determine the inches you are going to use, if that makes sense. So what we are going to do, from the center front now, go in by 1 inch. All right, go in from the center front by 1 inch. Also watch my ruler placement. From that 1.25, we are going to connect to that 1 inch at this point. So please watch my ruler placement. All right, so go ahead and then connect. After connecting, this is what we are going to be getting. So this point is going to be off, just as you can see on the style inspiration. So this is it for this now, and then this is the point that we are going to be cutting. So this is it for the front. So the next thing we are going to do is, due to the style inspiration, from the underbust, you are going to come down by at least 1 inch. All right, come down by at least 1 inch from the underbust, due to the style inspiration that we are working on. The style line there, come down by 1 inch. And then what we are going to do is this: we are going to cut this out. All right, remember, this is the front, so we are going to cut this out, and then come over here, cut out your center front, just as you can see me do in this video. All right, please watch how I am cutting this so that you don't make mistake when doing yours. So go ahead, cut out as you have seen. And then what we are going to do next is this: we are going to come over here. How you are going to cut those points, just carefully cut like so, and then towards the side, cut carefully. And then the excesses, this side that we marked, we don't need it. So that's the opening that you are seeing on the style inspiration. So go ahead and cut it out. So this is what you are going to get after doing this. All right, so what we are going to do now is to set this aside and then bring in the side front. So remember, you always have to close your side dart, of course. So go ahead, close off your side dart, cut out the excesses that you don't need anymore. And then I'm going to cut this point as well, then use my tape to hold my side dart in place. So this is it for this now. The next thing we are going to do is to bring the down part. So you are also going to cut off, just as you can see me do. So when you come over to the dart, you are also going to cut the dart, because as you can see on the style inspiration, there is no dart line on the down piece, so we are going to be eliminating that. So after cutting out, bring in a fresh pattern paper, and then you are going to place this on it. So just make sure that the waist aligns. So whatever fullness you want, you are going to spread it open to whatever you want. All right, so individual differences. If you want it small, something like this, okay, but if you want it big, go ahead, spread it out more. All right, the most important thing is make sure that the waist is aligning, so that you won't have differences between the one that you are going to bring in later, which is the upper piece. So hope that is clear. So however you open you want it to be is on you. Just make sure your waist remain exactly the same, so that it can align with the upper piece that we are going to be attaching with this. So go ahead and then cut. All right, so this will bring difference around the waistline, so just watch carefully, just make sure you connect. All right, that depth there, make sure you cover it up, because if you see on the side inspiration, you can see how everything is straightened up. So that is what we are going to do. So this is it for the front. So what we are going to do now is we are going to, remember, if you are cutting, let's say this is you now, you are done drafting, you are cutting, so you are going to cut on fold. All right, we all know how to sew, right? Because why I'm saying this is because people are always like, how do I cut if I want to sew? This is how you cut. Just cut it out on fold. don't forget to add your allowance. The only reason you are not seeing allowance here is because this is paper illustration. I just make a mug-up. I made a mug-up, so I'm not sewing. All right, so just cut that on fold, and then you have your down piece. So if that is clear, I'm going to set it aside so that we can draft out the back. So for the back, I am going to come down by 7.5 inches, just like I did at the front for my bust line. All right, and then I'm going to connect. All right, after doing that, I am going to come down by 14.5 inches as my back half length. Remember I told us that my back half length is 14.5, while the front is 16, so the difference is 1.5 inch. That was what I use as my side dart. All right, then I'm going to come down by 9 inches from my back half length. This is going to be my waist to my hip length. So after doing that, I'm going to label out. Then the next thing I'm going to do now is to mark my neck width, my shoulder width, sorry, my shoulder divided by 2.7, just like I did at the front. That's exactly what I am doing now. Then I'm going to come down by 1 inch as my shoulder slant. Then the neck depth, I'm going to do 1 inch. Then the neck width, the same as the front, 3 inches. All right, whatever I use at the front, maintain it at the back. Neck width, so it's only depth that will vary. So after connecting, go ahead and then connect to your shoulder slant as well. Then we are going to find the midpoint of our shoulder, just like we did by folding to our bust line, mark, then go in by 1/2 inch. Then you are going to connect back to your shoulder slant. Then my round bust circumference divided by 4, I'm going to mark and then connect to create my armhole, just as you can see me do. Then after doing that, my nipple to nipple measurement divided by 2, I'm going to mark it on my waistline, my bust line. Then I'm going to mark it 6 inches below my waistline for the back dart length. Then I'm going to connect the whole points together, just as you can see. So for the dart intake, I'm going to be doing the same thing, 0.5 inches on both sides. All right, 0.5 inches on both sides for my dart intake. I'm going to bring it down, just as you can see. Then my round waist circumference divided by 4, I'm going to be marking, and then I will place just one of the darts. All right, so you can replace both preference, right? So I'm going to mark my round hip circumference divided by 4, then connect as well. Then come over to your center back, then go in by 1/2 inch. This is actually to prevent bulging. All right, and then you can replace this at the side if you also want to. For those of you that are always asking me about zipper allowance, please, this is where you place your zipper allowance. You can, I believe we all know how to sew before now, so I often get this question. I always wonder why I get this question. What if I want zipper allowance? Of course, if you're making your dress and your dress requires zipper, you need to add your zipper allowance. So I don't know the part that is confusing, why you people keep asking what if I want zipper allowance. This is how to place zipper allowance. I guess this is, I don't know. So in case you are the person that is always asking this question, this is how you place your zipper allowance. So I have to do this because I get this question a lot. So please, this is how you place your zipper allowance. So I'm going to be cutting, and then this is it. Please note that in your own case, when you are cutting out on your fabric, of course you need to add all the required allowance that you need to sew. All right, it depends on the allowance you use to sew. If it's 1/2 inch, you want add 1/2 inch, 1 inch. But around the neck and shoulder, as usual, I think we all prefer 1/2 inch. You get, so size same, the allowance you prefer is what you are going to add. The only reason you are seeing me cutting out with allowance is because I'm not sewing. All right, so just like we did at the front, we are also going to cut out your darts. We are going to also eliminate the back darts, just as you can see me do now, and then bring in your fabric, bring in extra pattern paper, or it can even be your fabric, so you can cut directly on your fabric. And then what we are going to do, just make sure you bring the waist together. That's the most important part. Make sure you bring the waist together, and then I'm going to tape it down. In your own case, you can pin down. So it's the same thing. We are not doing anything special. So how wide you open it will depend on what you want. You understand? So like I said, the waist, make sure you make up for that depth there. All right, so that everything will fit in where the front. So go ahead, cut out, and then that will be all. So just go ahead and then cut out. So at this point, cut out the hem, and when it comes to the front, all you need to do is just to sew off the darts. All right, sew off the dart before connecting, and then that's all. So this is it. After I was done, I made a mock-up of everything. This is what you are going to have if you follow the exact tutorial just as it was done. So thank you so much guys for watching. If you find this video helpful, like and leave a comment. Please always leave your comments, and do well to recommend my videos to your friends. And for the online classes, please note that you can reach us out on this phone number currently displaying. I will also link the link below in the comment section, and then it will also be in the description box. Thank you. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.